Have you ever wondered why something as universal as intimacy can feel so personal and unique? Why is it that what excites one person might not work for another? In this video, we're uncovering the hidden secrets of sexual pleasure, the surprising science behind attraction, and why understanding your partner on a deeper level could change everything about your intimate life. From exploring the lesser-known erogenous zones that could make a world of difference to understanding why women feel desire differently at various life stages, we'll dive deep into insights that will surprise you. Did you know the female orgasm can vary from 3 to 51 seconds, or that 30% of women never reach orgasm? Or that the art of seduction can sometimes be as simple as finding the right scent or keeping an open conversation? Stick around as we break down powerful tips for deeper connections, what makes stable relationships more fulfilling, and how the body and mind work together in ways you might not expect. Whether it's a subtle change in communication, the right kind of physical touch, or understanding those little psychological cues, there's so much to uncover that could bring you and your partner closer than ever. By the end of this video, you'll have a new perspective on intimacy, one that's rooted in empathy, curiosity, and, most importantly, mutual pleasure. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. We've all heard the talk about the famous G-spot, that almost legendary place in the anatomy said to hold the key to intense pleasure. But the reality is much more nuanced and individualistic. Not every woman experiences it in the same way, and the exact spot can even vary from one woman to the next. Some find it with ease, and for others, it requires a more patient, explorative journey. This uniqueness is one of the most beautiful aspects of intimacy, demanding a kind of sensitivity that goes beyond basic technique. To truly understand a partner's pleasure points, one must cultivate an approach that is patient, respectful, and curious. Traits that deepen intimacy far beyond the physical. However, the G-spot is just one part of a much more complex and multifaceted experience. Beyond this single area lies a landscape of other sensitive, often overlooked, erogenous zones. For instance, the neck, such a seemingly simple area, can be a powerful source of pleasure for many women. Studies reveal that over 97% of women consider the neck to be an incredibly erotic area. The soft touch of lips, the warmth of breath against the skin, or even a gentle whisper can set off a cascade of sensations, amplifying the body's anticipation and readiness. The neck's responsiveness to touch and breath highlights the importance of subtlety in creating moments that feel deeply intimate and special. Sometimes, the most powerful moments in intimacy are not the most direct. They are found in these gentle, almost vulnerable touches that build tension and connection. Adding to the mystique of female pleasure, around 1% of women have the rare ability to experience orgasm solely from nipple stimulation. This phenomenon speaks volumes about the body's intricate web of sensitivity, reminding us that pleasure isn't confined to one place or experience. The breasts, particularly the nipples, hold a unique sensitivity that, when approached with a gentle and attentive touch, can evoke intense reactions. It's an area where even the lightest brush or the most subtle caress can be incredibly arousing, a sensation unlike any other. The delicate balance of sensations here can stir a blend of desire and vulnerability that strengthens the bond between partners, allowing them to feel seen, cherished, and understood in ways words cannot describe. And when we step into the world of fantasies, we uncover yet another layer of shared human experience. Interestingly, both men and women often share one particular fantasy: oral sex. For many, it represents a deeply personal form of connection. Oral intimacy requires a different level of focus and attentiveness. Each touch and each movement is about understanding and responding to the partner's pleasure in real time. The act itself is not merely physical. It's an exchange of trust and affection, where each partner becomes attuned to the other's smallest reactions. So, what's the secret to mastering this deeply intimate act? It begins with patience, but also with a genuine willingness to connect. Moving slowly, observing her every breath and sigh, and remaining receptive to her responses create an atmosphere of connection. The clitoris, a small but mighty center of pleasure with over 8,000 nerve endings, double that of the penis, becomes a key focus. Through gentle licks, soft sucking, and circular movements, each action builds upon the last, creating a harmony of sensations that lingers long after. It's this patience, this intentionality, that turns the act into something she will remember and cherish. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. The beauty of the female orgasm is its immense variety. Unlike a simple climax, the female orgasm can range from a brief, tantalizing 3 seconds to an intense, breathtaking 51 seconds. And within this range is another marvel: the female body's ability to ejaculate, a phenomenon that remains surrounded by mystery and intrigue. While sometimes confused with squirting, this type of release is a distinct expression of pleasure, further highlighting the rich complexity of female sexuality. It reminds us that each woman's experience is profoundly unique, a personal journey of sensation that cannot be reduced to any one formula. It's about being open to each experience, each reaction, and creating a space where she feels safe and encouraged to explore these depths. However, the path to orgasm isn't always straightforward, and for many, reaching this peak of pleasure requires more than simple penetration. Only 18% of women achieve orgasm through penetration alone, leaving the majority reliant on additional forms of stimulation to reach that climactic moment. While popular culture may romanticize deep penetration, many women prefer a more controlled, shallow rhythm that emphasizes the G-spot and maintains a connection without overwhelming. It's a rhythm that allows her to savor every moment, every sensation, rather than feeling rushed. Unfortunately, statistics reveal a sobering truth. Nearly 30% of women report difficulties in reaching orgasm regularly, and around 1 in 10 women have never experienced it at all. This reality underscores the importance of mindful, open-hearted exploration, where each partner listens to the other's needs and desires. Interestingly, the quality of the relationship itself can profoundly influence the ease with which a woman experiences pleasure. Women in stable, loving relationships report reaching orgasm more consistently than those in casual encounters. This suggests that emotional security, trust, and genuine affection create an environment where intimacy can flourish. Small gestures, such as a kiss while she's drifting off to sleep or a gentle embrace upon waking, deepen the bond between partners, reinforcing a sense of safety and closeness that transcends the physical. When both partners feel free to discuss their fantasies and desires openly, without fear of judgment or rejection, their connection takes on a new depth. In these moments of openness and trust, partners move beyond simply being together. They engage in a shared journey of exploration, where each discovery strengthens their connection. Communication, as it turns out, is the key that unlocks the door to deeper intimacy. When partners feel comfortable sharing their desires, expressing fantasies, and asking for what they need, they create an environment of mutual respect and understanding. It's in these conversations, sometimes tender, sometimes playful, and always vulnerable, that true intimacy blossoms. Sexuality, after all, is not just about physical sensations. It's a profound emotional connection that binds partners in ways words can rarely capture. This journey, rooted in love and respect, invites couples to explore the full landscape of each other's desires, building a relationship that is as emotionally fulfilling as it is physically pleasurable. At its core, intimacy is a celebration of trust, patience, and genuine affection. When both partners approach each other with openness and curiosity, they move beyond the limitations of mere technique and into a realm of shared experience that enriches both lives. It's an endless dance, a journey that deepens with each touch, each whispered word, and each act of vulnerability. Through patience, understanding, and a commitment to true connection, couples can transform their relationship into something beautiful and enduring, a bond that grows stronger with each discovery, each moment of shared pleasure, and each expression of love. Unrealistic expectations about our bodies and appearances often cast a shadow over self-worth, chiseling away at self-esteem and impacting intimacy in profound ways. This delicate interplay between self-image and relationships can be deeply wounding, often making individuals feel isolated or unworthy. For many, intimate satisfaction begins with understanding the body, not just as a physical entity, but as a vessel of sensitivity and pleasure, worthy of care and respect. Take the clitoris, for example, an exquisitely sensitive center of sensation that holds immense power to bring pleasure. Recognizing this area as a focal point can transform intimacy, as the gentleness and attentiveness applied here set the tone for a more connected experience. Similarly, the breast region, with its array of nerve endings and responsiveness, is profoundly receptive to touch. A tender approach, with slow and respectful movements, can ignite a powerful sense of closeness, reinforcing the importance of slowing down and tuning into one another's bodies. For men, even something as simple as keeping the beard well-groomed can create a world of difference in intimate encounters. While stubble might feel rugged or masculine, it can sometimes cause discomfort, pulling focus away from the connection at hand. A smooth, thoughtful presentation communicates care and consideration, showing a willingness to enhance shared experiences. In this way, intimacy becomes not just about physical interaction, but about emotional attunement, a desire to make the moment as pleasurable and fulfilling for the other as it is for oneself. The bed, traditionally viewed as a place of rest, transforms into a space of unity where bodies, hearts, and souls converge. Here, a person's lifestyle choices, especially staying active and physically fit, play a pivotal role. Physical fitness enables stamina, flexibility, and energy, helping each partner to experience intimacy fully and freely. But it's not about achieving a perfect physique. Instead, it's about a dedication to health that brings vigor and confidence. Interestingly, studies reveal that women are often drawn to men who embrace physical activity, not because they are sculpted, but because their dedication to fitness radiates energy and commitment. This subtle attraction speaks volumes about character, conveying a passion for life that many find irresistibly appealing. Despite the potential for such meaningful connection, the reality is that 2 out of 3 people admit to feeling unfulfilled with their intimate lives. While each individual's experience is unique, a lack of communication and an unwillingness to explore can sometimes be to blame. Exploring new avenues together, such as experimenting with different positions, can lead to shared discoveries that heighten closeness and joy. The 69 position, where both partners receive and give pleasure simultaneously, introduces a sense of balance and equality, creating a cycle of shared sensations that can feel deeply connected. Likewise, the doggy-style position, with the woman on all fours, allows for an intimacy that many men enjoy for its closeness and depth. This position, like many others, isn't just about physical sensation but about trust and vulnerability, a willingness to explore one another's needs and desires. Attraction itself has a fascinating, almost mysterious quality, rooted in both biology and psychology. The natural scent of a man's body, for instance, carries unique pheromones that many women find powerfully appealing, even if only on a subconscious level. This scent can evoke an innate response, an almost primal connection that draws people together. Enhancing this natural appeal with a cologne that complements one's body chemistry can add another layer to attraction. It's a subtle way to capture attention, creating an aura of allure that resonates deeply without overpowering. This delicate blend of nature and enhancement is an art form that allows people to connect in authentic, compelling ways. Interestingly, research into long-lasting relationships suggests that couples who are diverse in their personalities and interests often have a stronger bond. This diversity breathes life into the relationship, bringing new perspectives and experiences that keep it vibrant and ever-evolving. When 2 people have contrasting yet complementary traits, their relationship often becomes a dance of discovery, with each partner continuously learning from and about the other. This dynamic can prevent stagnation, providing a foundation where love and connection deepen over time through shared growth. As we move through different stages of life, sexual desire can fluctuate in surprising ways. For many women, periods like menopause bring profound hormonal shifts that sometimes heighten intimacy and open new dimensions of desire. This phase of life can be an opportunity to rediscover oneself and embrace new facets of sexuality, deepening the appreciation for shared connection in ways that were perhaps overlooked before. Men and women alike find that as they age, their physical and emotional needs transform, demanding new levels of openness and compassion within the relationship. Aging gracefully together means embracing these changes and recognizing that intimacy is not just a youthful pursuit, but a lifelong journey. By keeping lines of communication open, couples can adapt and grow with one another, ensuring that each stage of life brings its beauty and excitement. Education about intimacy and the human body plays a pivotal role in reducing anxiety, fostering confidence, and strengthening the connection between partners. Knowledge empowers individuals, offering a clearer understanding of one's body and the body of a partner, transforming encounters from moments of uncertainty to experiences of confidence and ease. Knowing what brings pleasure, what calms anxieties, and what fulfills desires can make a significant difference in a relationship. This understanding opens doors to new ways of connecting, allowing couples to move through any difficulties they may encounter with grace and resilience. At the core of a fulfilling intimate relationship is a shared commitment to adjusting expectations, compromising where needed, and nurturing one another's happiness. This journey is about building a safe space where each partner feels empowered to share desires, boundaries, and vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. It's about having the courage to discuss what brings joy and what doesn't, what feels comfortable and what doesn't, and embracing the idea of compromise. True intimacy is not a quest for perfection, but rather a dance of compassion, adaptability, and mutual support. When each partner is willing to give, listen, and evolve, the relationship blossoms into a source of strength, healing, and profound joy, where both feel valued, respected, and completely loved. Sapiosexuality unveils a unique and captivating aspect of attraction, a profound draw to the mind, intellect, and mental agility of another person. For those who identify as sapiosexual, intelligence is not merely an attractive trait but an irresistible allure that goes beyond the surface. The power of an intellectually stimulating conversation can spark a visceral excitement, creating a sense of connection that transcends physical attraction. Engaging in deep conversations that challenge perspectives, question beliefs, and expand understanding can feel as exhilarating as any physical closeness. This mental intimacy is like a dance of ideas, a respectful and stimulating exchange that can evolve into an incredibly passionate bond. For sapiosexuals, intelligence is the language of romance, and meaningful, thought-provoking dialogue is akin to a heartfelt embrace, forming a bond that is as passionate as it is profound. There's a common but erroneous myth that suggests a woman's vaginal sensitivity decreases after having multiple sexual experiences, a misconception that has been passed down through generations. However, this belief is entirely unfounded. Vaginal sensitivity is not determined by the number of past experiences, but rather by one's current engagement with their own body and well-being. In truth, an active and mindful sexual life, one that emphasizes health, openness, and mutual respect, can help maintain or even heighten sensitivity over time. This openness allows individuals to explore their desires, communicate their needs, and engage more fully in the pleasure that intimacy brings. Sensitivity is a journey of self-discovery, a gradual uncovering of what brings joy and satisfaction. Through each experience, individuals gain deeper insights into their preferences and boundaries, enhancing their capacity to connect with a partner on both physical and emotional levels. The Coretta method takes the concept of emotional connection even further. Originating from a philosophy that values emotional presence and mutual respect, this method encourages couples to shift their focus from the destination to the journey, emphasizing closeness, warmth, and the quiet beauty of being present with one another. Rather than centering the experience around reaching orgasm, the Coretta method cherishes the delicate moments of affection, the shared glances, and the gentle touches that make the experience deeply intimate and transformative. It's a way of making each moment meaningful, savoring every smile and caress, and truly seeing and appreciating the person before you. In this approach, partners feel seen, cherished, and valued, allowing them to experience a richer, more profound connection. When practiced with intention, the Coretta method can turn ordinary moments into lasting memories, making each interaction a testament to love, respect, and genuine affection. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, Please comment 2 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Self-care is another cornerstone of attraction, one that subtly communicates respect, confidence, and pride. Women are often drawn to men who demonstrate self-care, whether it's through a fresh haircut, a well-groomed beard, or simply a neat, thoughtful outfit. These small acts of self-care are more than just physical grooming. They are gestures of self-respect that reflect a love for oneself and a desire to present one's best to the world. When a man takes the time to look after himself, he sends a message that he values his well-being, takes pride in his appearance, and is mindful of the impression he leaves. This attention to detail often makes a powerful impact, creating an aura of quiet confidence and self-assurance that is deeply attractive. It's not about vanity. It's about self-love and the way that love radiates outward, drawing others in with its warmth and sincerity. When it comes to winning over a challenging or reserved woman, discretion can be one of the most powerful tools in a man's arsenal. There is a certain allure in subtlety, in the art of attraction without force or aggression. Approaching a woman with quiet strength, patience, and a touch of mystery can often be far more appealing than a loud or overly assertive approach. This restrained approach shows a willingness to respect her boundaries and gives her the space to explore her feelings, creating a sense of anticipation and intrigue that can be incredibly enticing. Subtlety allows a connection to grow organically, based on genuine interest rather than pressure, and allows her to feel respected, valued, and understood. Fantasizing is a natural and enriching aspect of a healthy sexual relationship, offering a safe, imaginative space where desires can be explored without judgment. Contrary to some misconceptions, engaging in fantasies doesn't necessarily mean there's a desire to act on them. Rather, fantasies provide an avenue to experience excitement, curiosity, and playfulness in a way that enhances intimacy. Sharing fantasies with a partner can open up new channels of communication and deepen trust, allowing both people to connect on a level that transcends the everyday. Fantasies serve as a reminder of the limitless potential for excitement within a relationship, as they bring a sense of novelty, fun, and exploration that keeps the bond alive and dynamic. Keeping the spark alive in a long-term relationship doesn't require grand gestures or drastic changes. Sometimes, it's the smallest things that reignite passion and joy. Exploring a new position, setting the scene in a new environment, or even making an ordinary moment special can bring new energy to a relationship, rekindling the initial excitement and thrill. Novelty, whether in the form of trying new experiences or simply freshly discovering each other, can breathe life into a relationship, reminding both partners of the unique connection they share. It's these shared adventures, no matter how small, that deepen intimacy and create a sense of belonging that withstands the test of time. Love itself is a beautifully complex and layered emotion, often defined by 3 essential elements: intimacy, passion, and commitment. These elements interact in countless ways to create different expressions of love. Some relationships are filled with fiery passion, others with deep intimacy, and some with unwavering commitment. Each combination of these elements creates a unique type of love, from the intense infatuation of a new romance to the steadfast devotion of a lifelong partnership. Understanding these dynamics allows us to appreciate the different ways love can manifest, helping us recognize the kind of connection we value and aspire to build with our partner. Sexual excitement, too, is a deeply personal experience that can vary from individual to individual. Some people experience heightened arousal as a natural part of their personality, a vibrant expression of their libido that brings them joy and energy. This heightened sensitivity isn't something to be hidden or suppressed. Rather, it's a part of who they are and can be celebrated as a beautiful aspect of their individuality. Embracing one's natural desires without shame or inhibition fosters self-acceptance and allows for a more honest and fulfilling intimate life. Finally, the way we approach relationships is often influenced by our attachment style, which plays a significant role in how we connect with others. For some, attachment is secure, characterized by comfort with closeness and trust. Others may have an avoidant style, feeling a need to maintain distance to avoid vulnerability. Still others might have an anxious attachment style, where they are deeply invested in the relationship but struggle with fear and insecurity. Understanding our attachment style provides valuable insight into our needs, strengths, and areas for growth. It can transform the way we communicate and connect with our partner, allowing for greater empathy, understanding, and harmony. Recognizing our attachment style and learning to navigate it within the context of a relationship can deepen our bond, creating a foundation of mutual respect, compassion, and shared joy. Each of these insights, from the allure of intelligence to the importance of self-care and emotional connection, reflects the profound beauty and complexity of human relationships. At the heart of it all is the desire to connect, to be seen, and to experience the wonder of love in its many forms. Through understanding and nurturing these aspects of ourselves and our relationships, we can create connections that are not only lasting but truly fulfilling, enriching our lives with love, passion, and joy that only deep connections can bring. Did you know that a fulfilling, vibrant sex life is not limited by age? As we journey through life, our capacity for intimacy only deepens, revealing new layers of pleasure, connection, and self-discovery. Age often brings with it a renewed appreciation for subtle sensations, emotional bonds, and a wisdom that can transform intimacy into a soulful experience. Far from diminishing with time, attraction and desire can intensify, enriched by life's accumulated experiences. One of the fascinating aspects of attraction lies in our sense of smell, an often overlooked but incredibly powerful force in human chemistry. Certain scents, whether from nature, pheromones, or personal perfumes, can spark a profound sense of arousal. These scents connect directly to the brain's limbic system, a part responsible for emotion and memory. A single whiff of a loved one's scent can ignite memories and emotions that transcend words, filling the space with an unspoken connection. It's no wonder some fragrances, like musk or vanilla, are known for enhancing attraction, as they tap into something primal within us. Interestingly, human attraction is a multi-layered phenomenon, encompassing psychological, emotional, and even darker, unspoken elements. Sometimes, people find themselves aroused by fantasies involving power dynamics or even notions of violence. While this might seem unsettling, it's essential to understand that fantasy doesn't equate to reality. These thoughts are often just a manifestation of the subconscious mind's need for release and exploration in a safe mental space. External elements also play a role in sparking desire. Climate, for example, has a significant impact on our mood and, by extension, our sexual desire. In warmer seasons, when nature itself feels more alive, there's often a natural increase in energy, which can heighten attraction. Sunlight boosts serotonin, which elevates our mood and positively affects libido, making summer months a period of increased intimacy for many. And let's not forget the magic of music. Its rhythms and melodies reach deep into the soul, enhancing the emotional bond between partners and creating a space of shared vulnerability and connection. In rare cases, some people may experience what's known as orgasmic fading, where the body reaches orgasm without the accompanying sensation of pleasure. This intriguing phenomenon reminds us that human sexuality is complex and nuanced, and pleasure isn't always a straightforward path. The colors we're surrounded by also influence attraction and excitement. Red, known universally as the color of passion, has been shown to elevate heart rates and ignite desire. Yet, despite all the physical cues and triggers, genuine sexual satisfaction often requires more than mere physical connection. For true fulfillment, a strong emotional and mental bond is essential. This deeper connection elevates intimacy beyond physicality, transforming it into a profoundly fulfilling experience that touches every part of our being. However, the journey of intimacy is not without its challenges. Some people find it challenging to feel aroused if they believe they're being observed. This discomfort reflects our deep-rooted need for privacy and safety within intimate moments. It also serves as a reminder that everyone has unique preferences, and understanding and respecting those boundaries is vital for building trust. As men age, some encounter erectile dysfunction, a condition that can bring feelings of shame and frustration. This stigma often weighs heavily on men, affecting not only their self-esteem but also their relationships. Yet, there is hope in practices like yoga, which has been shown to enhance circulation, increase energy levels, and improve sexual performance. Through regular practice, individuals can reconnect with their bodies, fostering not just physical improvements but also a heightened sense of desire. The digital age has introduced new forms of intimacy, such as cybersex, which can be either beneficial or harmful depending on the context. When rooted in mutual respect, consent, and open communication, these interactions can offer a new way to bond, particularly for long-distance couples or those seeking emotional connection. But it's crucial to recognize that nothing fully replaces the comfort and warmth of physical touch. A simple hug or caress carries a profound emotional weight, providing reassurance, connection, and healing in ways that digital communication cannot match. The lack of this touch can lead to emotional and sexual dissatisfaction, underscoring the irreplaceable value of human contact. In a world that's constantly evolving, some couples are redefining the rules of relationships, choosing ethical, open partnerships that challenge traditional monogamy. For these couples, honesty, respect, and open communication become the foundations of a relationship that allows for personal growth and exploration without sacrificing the core connection between partners. This approach reminds us that intimacy, in all its forms, is a personal journey shaped by individual values and shared understanding. Even everyday items like food can have an unexpectedly sensual influence. Certain foods are known to arouse or heighten sensory awareness, transforming dining into a more intimate experience. Chocolate, oysters, and even spices can stimulate our senses, setting the stage for romance and connection. Curiosity is a lifelong companion in the journey of intimacy. Rather than diminishing, curiosity can expand with age, allowing us to explore aspects of ourselves and our relationships that we might have overlooked in our younger years. Especially after 40, and even more after 50, there's an invitation to dive deeper into what truly brings pleasure and satisfaction, free from societal expectations or limitations. Naturally, our bodies change with time. For men, erections may become slower or less firm, but this isn't necessarily a loss. It's an opportunity to explore intimacy in new ways. The emphasis can shift from urgency to presence, from performance to connection. Did you know that a staggering 97% of women consider a man's attentiveness and care in bed a major factor in choosing a partner? Physicality alone doesn't define attraction for women. The emotional and mental connection is equally, if not more, crucial. Studies reveal that when deeply in love, women's heartbeats synchronize with their partners after just 2 minutes of holding eye contact, a powerful testament to the body's response to emotional closeness. Certain positions, like doggy style, have been shown to enhance a woman's pleasure, helping her reach climax. But there are so many pathways to female pleasure beyond just physical intimacy. Women are capable of experiencing multiple types of orgasms, including those triggered by stimulation of areas like the nipples or other erogenous zones, each offering unique sensations and adding depth to the experience. Some men, in the quest for self-confidence, practice manual exercises intended to lengthen the penis, reportedly achieving results of up to 4 centimeters. These practices, when approached with care, can help men feel more at ease with their bodies. However, intimacy is far more than physical attributes. Exploring each other's erogenous zones, trying new positions, and maintaining open dialogue creates a fulfilling experience that transcends physical form. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Women's sexual desire is notably dynamic and can shift due to various factors, including emotions, hormonal changes, and even life circumstances. Did you know that, on average, women spend a year of their lives deciding what to wear? This attention to presentation often mirrors a desire to be seen and appreciated, a reminder that attraction is about feeling valued and cherished. And when a woman looks at you with a certain gaze, her eyes can convey volumes, often revealing her interest or desire more powerfully than words ever could. Paying attention to these subtle cues can open doors to deeper levels of connection. Embrace the journey of intimacy with open arms, curiosity, and compassion. The beauty of a lifelong intimate relationship lies not in any one phase or stage but in the shared evolution, the continuous discovery, and the endless depth that intimacy offers. Far from fading, desire evolves, blossoming into something more profound with each passing year, offering us a beautiful, layered tapestry of love, connection, and passion. In the end, intimacy is about honoring each other's essence, celebrating each stage of life, and welcoming the ever-changing landscape of attraction with joy, respect, and an open heart. When women come together in groups, there's a unique dance of warmth and camaraderie in their exchanges. Compliments flow freely, glowing affirmations of beauty, style, or charm. Yet, beneath these kind words, there may lie another layer, a nuanced interplay of judgment and perception. These sentiments aren't always as pure as they seem, reflecting both admiration and silent comparisons. Women possess an intuition so powerful that they often perceive and interpret these subtle undercurrents with astonishing accuracy, rarely missing the truths hidden beneath the surface. Their hearts, naturally more attuned and empathetic, beat faster than men's, taking in every detail, every shift in tone, every glance or gesture. Although women may resist the idea of overtly comparing themselves, it's almost instinctive for them to measure their standing against others, often in the quiet of their minds. Decision-making for women is a thoughtful, often prolonged process. Unlike the quick, sometimes impulsive choices that characterize men, women tend to weigh every factor, every potential outcome, carefully considering how their choices may ripple through their lives and the lives of those around them. When a woman finally arrives at a decision, it is a steadfast one, rooted deeply in her convictions. There's a strength there, an unshakable resolve that drives her forward with clarity and purpose. When life weighs heavily on her heart, she finds relief and solace in speaking her truth, and in sharing her burdens aloud. This act of venting becomes a kind of emotional release, a way to heal and regain balance. However, when a woman grows unusually silent, pay attention. This quiet is often a signal, a profound response to deep hurt or disappointment. In her silence, she is likely re-evaluating her path and her needs, and contemplating new ways to cultivate her happiness and safeguard her heart. Women make decisions using both sides of their brains, a balance of logic and emotion that creates a depth of understanding and insight, a dimension of awareness that extends beyond mere facts or fleeting feelings. This dual approach gives them a unique advantage in seeing the bigger picture, in connecting the dots between choices and consequences, emotions and actions. For a man who admires a woman deeply, and sees her as more than a friend, it is vital to speak up without delay. Waiting too long can close a door, placing him firmly within the boundaries of friendship, a place from which it is often difficult to emerge. Gestures of affection, like surprise gifts or spontaneous celebrations, touch a woman's heart in a way that words alone cannot. These thoughtful acts tell her she is valued, and that she occupies a cherished place in his life. There's a light in her eyes, a warmth in her smile, that reveals when such gestures resonate, reflecting the sincerity and joy of their shared moments. Jealousy is an emotion that touches both men and women, but its triggers often differ. Men may feel a pang of jealousy when a woman's beauty draws admiration from others, while women may experience envy when they perceive a man's status, wealth, or influence. It's a subtle yet potent reminder of the different ways in which love and attraction manifest, shaping how men and women view each other and themselves. A woman's smile often holds a world of meaning. It reflects not just her happiness but also the depth of her connection with those around her. Her laughter, and her genuine expressions, reveal whether the time spent together truly touched her heart and created a bond that goes beyond mere friendship. In any relationship, trust forms the bedrock on which everything else is built. It's a vital foundation, an unwavering commitment that allows love to grow, to be stable, to weather storms, and to celebrate joys alike. Trust enables vulnerability, encouraging both partners to open their hearts fully, and to reveal the truest parts of themselves without fear of betrayal or judgment. Body language becomes an essential unspoken language between partners, an intimate conversation of glances, touches, and gestures that communicate desires, fears, and feelings more eloquently than words. The small acts, a lingering touch, a warm embrace, speak volumes about affection, about the bond that ties them together. Intimacy, at its core, is not solely about physical connection. It is an emotional journey that binds souls together, creating a tapestry of love and trust. Foreplay is not just a precursor to intimacy but a language of connection in itself. It opens doors to both physical pleasure and emotional closeness, inviting each partner to explore the other's desires and needs. Foreplay is about listening, about attuning to the rhythms of each other's breath, the quickened pulse, and the gentle touches that speak of longing and affection. It fosters an environment where both partners can express themselves freely, shedding the boundaries of self-consciousness. Open communication about desires, preferences, and boundaries is key to a fulfilling intimate life, transforming physical connection into an experience of profound trust and shared vulnerability. Creativity in these moments keeps the spark alive, bringing a sense of excitement and playfulness, an ongoing journey of discovery that reignites passion and strengthens the bond over time. The connection between mental well-being and sexual health is undeniable. Emotions are deeply intertwined with physical intimacy, so caring for one's mental health nourishes the intimate side of a relationship, allowing both partners to experience closeness on a deeper level. Women, in particular, experience pleasure in diverse, often intricate ways. For some, it's the gentle stimulation of the clitoris. For others, the deep sensations of vaginal or G-spot pleasure, or even the tender, soothing touch on breasts. In certain moments, a woman can reach the height of pleasure through emotional resonance alone, where physical touch is unnecessary, and it is the closeness of spirit that brings her fulfillment. Her orgasm, a crescendo of sensation, varies in intensity and duration, influenced by her emotional state, her level of comfort, and the presence of trust and safety in her relationship. Each intimate experience is unique, a beautiful symphony of sensations that brings together her mind, body, and heart. It is through this complex blend of emotions and physicality that she expresses her innermost self, connecting deeply with her partner. Her love, her joy, her desire, all come together in these moments of vulnerability, reminding both her and her partner of the boundless capacity for connection that resides within her. In her essence, a woman's heart is a vast, intricate landscape of feelings and insights, a reflection of the strength and grace that defines her. Through every smile, every word, and every quiet glance, she communicates volumes, expressing the extraordinary depths of her spirit and the unwavering beauty of her soul. Breasts play a unique and powerful role in a woman's sense of identity and self-worth, often tied to her self-esteem and feelings of femininity. Whether petite, full, or somewhere in between, the appearance and presence of her breasts become intertwined with how she sees herself and how she believes others perceive her. Celebrating her body, in every shape and form, is essential for a woman's inner confidence. Many women find deep sensual pleasure through breast stimulation, yet each has her preferences, sensitivities, and boundaries. For some, it's a primary source of intimacy, while others may appreciate the experience but prioritize different forms of connection. Respecting and attuning to these differences is crucial in nurturing a fulfilling and respectful partnership. Interestingly, the post-exercise period can be an ideal time for intimacy, as physical activity naturally elevates testosterone levels and stimulates blood circulation throughout the body. This physiological boost can translate to enhanced arousal and a deeper level of satisfaction during sexual connection, helping partners reach a level of closeness that feels exhilarating. Following sex, a gentle and prolonged embrace can be immensely powerful, creating a profound, unspoken connection. In that quiet closeness, words aren't necessary. A simple hug after intimacy can convey love, acceptance, and warmth, solidifying emotional bonds and creating an atmosphere of safety and belonging. Remarkably, sexuality doesn't fade with age. Even in later years, intimacy remains a treasured aspect of life for many. Research reveals that about a third of women over the age of 80 still enjoy a sexual relationship with their partners, challenging the common misconception that desire wanes entirely in older age. Physically, the female body is astonishingly adaptable. While a woman's vagina typically measures between 7 to 10 centimeters, it can expand up to 200% during arousal, showcasing a remarkable capacity for accommodation and comfort during intimacy. This adaptability is a testament to the body's intricate design, supporting closeness across different stages of life. Still, each person's journey with intimacy is deeply individual, driven by an interplay of hormones, personal beliefs, learned experiences, and cultural backgrounds that shape one's sense of desire and connection. Sexuality also makes an appearance in the subconscious mind, with studies indicating that around 8% of adult dreams revolve around sexual themes. This statistic underscores the profound ways in which sexuality weaves itself into our psyche, even when we are unaware of it. But not all relationships with intimacy are straightforward. Some individuals experience significant challenges, including coitophobia, a deep-seated fear of sexual contact that often arises from unresolved emotional or psychological issues. Such fears can create barriers that make closeness with a partner difficult, and understanding the underlying causes is essential in addressing them compassionately. Moreover, hormonal shifts during a woman's monthly cycle influence attraction patterns, with research suggesting that women may find men with more traditionally masculine traits more appealing during their fertile periods. This subtle shift highlights the incredible, often invisible, ways in which biology and attraction intersect. However, emotional dynamics in relationships bring their own set of complexities. Some individuals may experience selective sexual aversion, finding themselves unexpectedly distant from their partner while still feeling attraction toward others. This disconnect can stem from a myriad of factors, including underlying relationship issues or personal insecurities that hinder intimacy. While regular intimacy can enhance overall happiness, studies reveal that after a certain threshold, typically around once a week, more frequent sexual activity doesn't necessarily add to life satisfaction. However, an active sex life is often associated with a more youthful appearance. Observers have noted that those who engage in intimacy more frequently tend to look younger, reinforcing the idea that sexual well-being can contribute to one's vitality and presence. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. In today's hyperconnected world, excessive social media usage has also been linked to declining sexual satisfaction in relationships. The time devoted to screens often detracts from meaningful, face-to-face connection, creating a barrier to intimacy that may go unnoticed until it affects emotional closeness. The allure of virtual interactions can sometimes overshadow real-world relationships, causing partners to drift apart. Moreover, some individuals experience what is known as sexual dissonance, where there is a disconnection between their feelings and what they think they should feel. This internal conflict can lead to frustration and confusion, making it difficult for individuals to navigate their desires without feeling a sense of guilt or inadequacy. Understanding and appreciating the nuanced aspects of sexuality, from the influence of hormones to the effects of culture and personal experience, can profoundly enrich relationships. Recognizing and embracing these variations helps foster a compassionate and supportive environment in which both partners feel respected and valued. Each stage of life brings changes to the body and mind, but with open communication and empathy, intimacy can remain a meaningful, enriching part of the human experience. The journey of discovering and nurturing one's sexuality, whether through self-exploration or in connection with a partner, is a lifelong process, adding layers of depth, understanding, and joy to one's personal journey and relationships alike. As we wrap up this journey into the many layers of intimacy, connection, and self-discovery, take a moment to reflect on what resonated with you most. From the importance of self-acceptance to the beauty of intimacy at every stage of life, there's so much we can learn and bring into our relationships. What was your biggest takeaway? What's one thing you've learned here today that you're inspired to put into practice in your life? We'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you found this video valuable, please share your thoughts, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to connecting with you in the next video.